Nathan Potts at N Potts says, you talked at length about the best signatures, but what wrestlers have the worst signatures?
I don't want to bury people, but
Johnny Silver,
John Silver,
MJF,
Luchasaurus, which I can't even decipher. He has like 27 versions depending on what mood he's in.
Isn't like Velveteen Dreams was like a check or
Velveteen Dreams was barely a V.
terrible.
Joey Janela has like a JJ. That's fucking that's lazy.
It's still better than some of the initial
Yeah.
ones. They're pretty bad.
There's some bad ones out there.
The old school guys, none of them really. They're all cursive-y and nice.
And then I've had to make this statement so many times, like the volume of what they were signing back in the day is not what what's been asked of our generation.
Right.
So
you're not going into TV. Oh, here's 1,000 autos for tops, guys.
Russ Saylor says the Outrunners.
The Outrunners didn't have nice autographs on that.
I don't remember seeing them, but
I don't remember.
I could believe that.
Yeah, I tried. Listen, I try to. If you meet me at a convention or you buy an autograph from me, I'm going to take my sweet ass time with that signature.
Me too, man. Right? I have OCD about it. Actually,
someone came up to me at WrestleCon and said, "Hey, I got this card of you, like on eBay or something. Is this your signature?" It legit looked like fucking scribble. I said, "Dude, it's not. It doesn't look like it. But if that's an airport signature, it might very well be my signature. If someone just threw cards in my face, I fucking,
one airport guys, because of this show, I just tell them no now. Just tell them no.
And this was an old Zack Ryder card.
I just say no.
Yeah.
Back to that, like I was seeing civilian friends or whatever, and I'd say, "Oh, what'd you do this weekend?" I said, "Oh, it was a WrestleCon signing or whatever," and they're like, "Oh, that's easy, right?" I'm like, actually, it's far more exhausting than wrestling these days.
Yeah.
Because you wrestle, you warm up, you do your 10, 15-minute match, and you're done. You're on your feet, and I'm like, you're like a politician. Like,
you're not just on, you're on.
Like, I want to have, engaging conversations with the fans. I want them to, like, walk away thinking that, like, it was worth their money meeting me and then me taking that time and them taking the time. So it's way more exhausting to be, to be up and at them like that than just, sitting in the back of some arena and then having your match for 10 minutes.
I literally could not agree with you more. And something I've been trying to bring up, this is a perfect time. There was a hot button issue recently online with a lot of streamers where a couple of them said it's really hard to stream. These are like rich people that play video games all day, right?
Yeah, but that's the same
they stream.
boat, I would say.
It's the same boat, exactly. And I knew exactly what they were talking about. Because when you stream for 8 hours, even though you're just playing a video game,
you're entertaining.
If you're a successful streamer, you are on. You are entertaining. The lights are in your face.
For an hour is hard.
As you're saying, yeah. I just don't want people to walk away saying, "Oh man, that wasn't worth my money. Brian was a prick." You know what I mean? Like then it's like
whenever I feel myself fading or not like, giving a great response or answer, I'm like, hey.
Okay, so so that's you're at the table 5-6 hours instead of 15 minutes wrestling. It's just like I don't know. It's more than people think. And I think the perfect example would be our little pal Connect, who was like disheveled, like working the table, like at I think Square Circle Expo was the first one.
He shut the table down at WrestleCon the last day.
Yeah, WrestleCon, he gave up. He was so exhausted. But like, I remember that coming back from Square Circle Expo, he was like a little baby that needed his nap, like he was toast.
Right, and also not saying that we're complaining. It's a great position to be in. Oh no, so many people want to meet me.
There's more work goes into it than you think.
Yes, not complaining. I like it better than
certainly not complaining.
Being at the plumbing supply shop.
Yeah,
but it is a little draining.
I'm working over here, Hulkamania 1980. This is a good one. I think you got to think long and hard about this. If WrestleCon was a thing back in the late 90s or early 2000s, who would you have been your top 4 or 5 wrestlers you'd be running to meet? #Ask Major Pod. So I'm thinking this takes.
It depends on the year, like who's gone.
He said 90s to 2000. Let's call it 1999. There's a WrestleCon.
Okay,
but in my mind, what?
WrestleCon would not have had the WWE guys.
That's what I was about to say. Guys. You gotta eliminate. You can't just be like, I'm gonna go meet Kurt Angle. Yeah, you're not.
So 99 is the year.
I feel like ECW guys would be there.
ECW
question.
guys would 1,000,000% be there. I'm saying, would WCW guys be? I feel like they could get independently. booked out.
No.
WCW was more strict, I feel, than the WWE even.
They were making so much money, they didn't care about WrestleCon.
That too. They're not even going to try to make side money.
ECW guys, though, all over the place.
And then
I'm
you gotta
trying
think
to
of
find RVD.
Ex-WWF guys, ex-WCW guys, you know.
I mean, bro, I mean, fuck. Taz,
1999, yeah, I am...
RVD.
Taz would have been a
Awesome.
lot of money back then.
Mike Awesome would be a big one for me.
RVD, yeah, for sure.
If we're saying Raven had just come back, for sure, Raven would be like a destination for me.
Maybe Nails would have been there.
I
Oh my God,
met
get
Nails
your
at this
Hasbro.
WrestleCon.
You met
Yep.
Nails?
Yeah.
I never saw him in person, actually.
Yeah. He's a tall son bitch.
Awesome, bitch. We're the full outfit, which I appreciate.
I love that.
Hold on.
Any other Reckless Youth? Would you try to meet him?
No.
He's the indie god.
You know who would have been there
Who?
and would have had a big ass line,
Sal Sincere.
and he was there this year. Yokozuna.
Great.
Ooh.
call.
99. He
Yep,
would
I
have.
know. You know what? I would
100%.
mark out to me Yokozuna big time, for sure.
That was probably one of the biggest like non-signed guys, like former WWE guys.
At that time, for sure. But you know, there's like Jake the Snake's there, and you know,
Yeah, true.
It's crazy
Or
that there's some
potentially.
guys who would have been there then are still there now.
yeah, I know.
But probably,
I just said, "Oh man, I go crazy to meet Raven." I just spent all weekend with him.
But
over
like
there.
some of them, the smart guys like Duggan, fucking like Slaughter, are making more money now than they're making that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but not even comparable.
Yeah.
Even with whatever inflation.
Maybe Bully would be there, Bubba, with those premium items.
Christy Giovanni said, "What about Colt Cabana?"
Oh yeah, he would have been there.
He'd be there with the flea market spread.
Dusty, maybe? Was he WCW 99?
No, he's kind of like part-time ECW guy. Really,
Dusty would
right?
be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my question.
I would load up on premium items and have him sign a shit ton of
That's
Hasbros.
From @the_real_Bobby M. Did Matt Cardona book Cody's match at Mania? I smell collusion and I smelled real bad. #AskMajorPod. I mean, listen, if I did book that match, that has Matt Cardona written all over it.
100%.
Fucking all the different entrances. The lights go out. The lights go out.
He put over the match without putting over Matt. That match was just like pro wrestling 101, like magic, right? Like all the fun that makes pro wrestling great was all included in that match.
Right.
So good. By the way, just since you're on the topic, real quick, John Lucas Reyes, friend of the show, done a lot of stuff for us. He posted this in the group. I was floored. He did this awesome retro comic cover to the WrestleMania win. I just thought it was so
Wow, that's
freaking
nice.
cool.
Yeah, it's an awesome piece.
That's really cool. Very cool. Yeah, but that Mania
But
match
you didn't
was
book it,
awesome.
Broski?
I did not book it.
Did he
There'd be
ask you
more
advice?
ball shots. There would have been a belt
He
shot.
did ask me if I'm not. Listen,
There
I'm
would
not
have been
gonna
like
say
a two chicks cat fighting.
I'm not gonna say anything. not enough nut shots or baby powder.
baby powder.
Nobody missed hitting something.
Yeah,
at the
nobody-
other
They would have
person?
like not done anything the first 5 to 10 minutes. A lot of powdering.
Heyman didn't come in, hold Roman or hold Cody. Roman goes to spear him, spears Heyman.
It was a
yeah.
great match, great moment. It was very similar to Matt Cardona versus Blue Pain.
Mike Small said, "I literally yelled at the screen that you broke."
Thank you. Yeah, I did not book it, but what a fun match! What a
So
fun
good.
match!
WrestleMania was great.
Big match in my house? I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got Ric Flair. Woo! Here's Andre the Giant. And here's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. And Brian Myers. And Matt Cardona.
They're so real. Can you tell the difference?
Roster cut. Video silence.
Big rubber guys. They're for real. Each sold separately on MajorBendies.com.
Big rubber guys. Collect them all.